lights off last time? Did we have the lights off last time? Do you want to? Okay. Don't mind having one. It's up to you.
If you change your mind, then it's...
Yeah, Nick, if you change your mind, the switch is there.
Are we ready to start again? Maybe. Did you get hot again? Did you get warm? You alright? Before we start, obviously, as we explained at the start, Rachel thinks she's hilarious. So you did agree in the interval to do. You heard her say, I'm quite happy to do 5 minutes. We're not going to. 10! Any advances on 10? So, did you all enjoy Jacob? Yes. He's far too clever at that age, bless him. He's great. He's very unassuming, but what you see is he's exactly like that off stage. Dull. He's not. He's great, and I think he's one to watch for the future. So that's brilliant. And I know he sort of touched on death and the funeral, and certainly for me that's a lot closer than I want it to be. But no, it is. I'm 68 this year. It's like it's going to happen, isn't it? Yeah. 68. Right, my dad died of a heart attack. My uncle died of a heart attack. My brother died of ischemic heart disease, aged 49. And fucking Ladbrokes won't give me odds on me dying of heart attack. But it does sort of focus you, and at every gig, and I don't know if I've told you this story before, I'm not worried about dying now, right? I used to be. I used to be really worried about it. And then I had a conversation with one of the girls at work. Well, she said, what are you worried about? I said, well, it's, just the whole thing. She said, right, okay. Remember that time when you were in the womb? I went, well, no. She said, well, it'll be like that. And that's lovely, isn't it? And I felt quite comforted by that. But I am finding now that I'm going to far more funerals than weddings, and it's. Well, people say the same thing. Oh, it's how we would have wanted to go. And how do they know how someone? I know how I want to go. I want to go at home in my sleep, in my own bed. I don't want to be in the middle of bloody Tesco's shopping, or out in the car driving, or in the middle of sex, because if my wife found out, she'd kill me. she would. And the other thing I definitely don't want to happen is what happened to my mum. And this is a bit of a touchy subject, but like mum had dementia. Okay, so I'm not going to take, it's not a piss take of anybody with dementia, but it is a horrible disease, and she'd never seen me do stand-up. And she used to say, will you talk about me when I'm gone? About some of the crazy things I've done. So, well, it's not really appropriate, is it? She said, well, it is a way of sort of keeping my memory alive. Okay, so if none of you laugh at this, she is looking down on you. So if anybody in the room, and I suspect there probably is knows anybody with dementia, and if you don't know, there's some quite common traits that dementia sufferers have. First of all, they've got a tendency to lose things. Right? They don't lose things, they hide them because they get paranoid. Mum was paranoid, people were living in her loft. She was forever losing her bank card, her keys, because as far as she was concerned, the people that were living in the loft were coming down and stealing them. So she'd hide these things. I'd go around, where's your bank card, Mum? I don't know, I've just lost it. We are constantly replacing it, so that's one trait. And the other main trait is they tend to wander, okay? Now, luckily where Mum lived at the time, she had neighbours around, and most of the time her neighbours caught her. But on September the 13th, 2019, she wandered. I was at a party, I got a phone call from her neighbour to say, your mum's gone, and we don't know where she is. I phoned the police. Gloucester police were brilliant. They literally picked her up in 20 minutes, took her to the hospital. I went to see her. She didn't know what she was doing in there. And basically, she stayed in. On the Monday, I get a phone call. Hi, I'm PC Davis. I'm a safeguarding officer for your mum. I need to go and see her with you to make sure she's all right. Okay. Met him at Gloucester Hospital 6:30 that evening. We're walking up to the wall. I said, how long have you been in the police then? He said, 20 years. How long have you been on safeguarding? He said, only about 5 weeks. I said, okay, word of advice. Don't believe a fucking word she says. So we get up to the ward and it's quite quiet and subdued. A little bit like this now. And Mum's in the bed here and there's about 4 other ladies round. So we go in, hiya Mum. Right, who's this? I said, oh, this is PC Davis. Oh right, you come to arrest me, have you? And he's like, no, I've not come to arrest you. Are you going to arrest Nicholas? And he's like, no, why would I arrest Nicholas? Wow, he's only just come out of prison. And this copper looked at me. I said, no, remember what I said? Yeah. Because he murdered his brother. What? Mum, you know that's not true. Tim died, he was 49, he had ischemic heart disease. Can you remember that? Well, you're bound to say that, aren't you? Yeah, because it's fucking true. That's why I'm saying it. By now, the ward had gone quiet. They were waiting to see what she was going to say next. We had about 2 minutes of silence, and then she came out with, and he made me have sex with him before we were married. This woman across the way, that is disgusting. I said, well, it didn't happen, did it? Clearly it didn't happen. I said, I can't deal with this. I grabbed the policeman, I said, I'm sorry, I just can't handle this anymore. You can see what she's like. He went, no, it's fine. And we're going to walk out, and we're just getting to the door, and under her breath, and I don't know, I've got to be honest, I don't know whether to this day she knew what she was saying or not. But she just went, it's that poor dog I feel sorry for. We get outside, and I said, I'm sorry you had to experience that. He went, no, that's fine, I can see she's clearly not in a good place, and she needs to be in hospital where she's looked after, and I'm, sorry for you that it's looking like this. I said, well, it's been 3 years and I've just got used to it. He said, the thing is, I do need to ask you a question. I said, well, I haven't been in prison. He went, no. I said, no, I didn't kill my brother. He went, no, not that. Have you got a dog? And of course, the answer to that was, yes, we have. And he just looked at me and said, I wonder what else she said was true now. And then she died a month later, and I still don't know whether she knew what she was saying or not. So it's not a piss take out dementia, but it's just highlighting, if any of you go through it, make sure you say something funny so some comedian can take the piss a bit later in the life. So listen, on that comedic note of depression, I'm absolutely delighted this young lady's come down to entertain you. You may have seen her last year on a little BBC show called Live at the Apollo. We haven't gigged together for 20 years. The last time we met, we did a horrible gig at the pub in Gloucester. Since then, she's come on a little bit. She's absolutely wonderful. Harriet Dyer.
Are you alright? Yeah?